Hey everyone, and here's my first video for this whole thing I'm going to be doing with World of Warcraft type stuff. It's going to be, I guess, I know I say the thing is just a play in chat, so I wouldn't quite go so far as to say it's going to be a full-on let's play, just because it's going to be not quite, I guess, sequential as I level up. You might see in this video here I am at level 22, and then the next one, for all we know, I might wind up being like 25 or something like that, just because I'm not going to be very systematic in how I'm leveling here and yacking every single time I just had to log in and level this character, but just something I want to do just because I finally got back into the game and felt like doing some videos about and yakking. It's not going to be anything serious business, so don't expect too much in the way of, in-depth raid coverage or PvP stuff or the fastest way to farm stuff and level up your professions. It's just more me casually yakking about stuff and, well, World of Warcraft stuff. I don't want to be doing all tangential stuff like some channels where I see them, they're playing a game but they're talking about what their laundry is or what they did at the bank, because that's just kind of annoying. But keep it on topic, stuff to do with WoW and like what I'm doing while I'm playing the game and stuff like that. And just while I'm getting this guy up to 90 here, so then I figured I'd go with a Blood Elf and for my monk here, just because didn't really want to go with the Pandaren for it, just because I figured that's going to be a really common combination going in. I mean, if people want to do that, great, but I just wanted to change it up a bit and have a different race for it, and I decided to go with this one just because I'm probably going to be doing a lot of healing when I get up to 90, just because that's what I've always done. I have a paladin, I have a priest, I have a druid, all up at 85 that I did during Cataclysm. So I wouldn't mind trying this class's healing out, just because it looks a little bit different. I am curious about the mechanics on it, and also, I mean, I'm sounds like, at least looking at some of the message boards out there, there's a lot of people that feel it's maybe not the greatest healer at the moment, but that usually seems to be the case with like a lot of classes where they have their ups and downs and stuff like that. There'll be one patch where we might have druid and paladin at the top of the heap healing away, and then the next one suddenly is shaman and priest or something like that. So it's just the ebb and flow, I guess, of all the different classes. And you just sort of got to wait for your turn to come up if you're having a slow time at it. But I guess I'll wait and see till I'm 90 and make my own opinion up as to how well they heal and whatnot. But yeah, I just wanted to try Monk out just because I do like the look of how their mechanics work. So as you can see here, I'm over in Crossroads, and I already got the achievement for quest over in North Barrens, so I'm just going to see what this guy has to say, and then I'm going to start moseying on down to Ashen Vale for a bit.
Blood and thunder. For the horde.
Yeah, so I guess I'm pretty much done here anyway, so check that out and talk to Morshan. Which I should try and actually pay attention to who that is exactly. Map. Right, caravan. Rocco. Oh, Rocco Whipshank, that's who I gotta talk to. Okay. And that's Thork, so... Well, if I can't find them, I'll just go do something else. Not like I don't have other quests on my thing, or I can just go up to Ashen Vale on my own, but we'll see here. And go like that. But so far I've just been going with the DPS spec on this guy here. Just didn't really want to well, I did try a bit of the tank stuff, at least for like hitting up mobs and stuff like that. I didn't really feel it as much as some of the other classes. I much prefer, if I'm gonna, when I'm leveling a tank spec, I do like the way the warrior does it, or the paladin, even the druid. But this one hasn't really warmed up to me, the monk, for that. At least at low levels, it wasn't really my cup of tea. So I sort of went back with typical DPS sort of spec here. And I guess once I get up to the point where I can do an heal or a dual spec, I'll just go into healing as my off spec, so I can use that over in the looking for dungeon thing. I really got to remember I have a mount now. It's a very bad habit of mine. I'll keep on doing stuff and realize halfway I get there that I have a mount, especially because after those first 20 levels or so, I get used to going and running everywhere. So So maybe I just do it the easy way, you know, look at Rocco here. We're gonna ride north, yeah, blah blah. Wait straight the road north. Oh, okay. And it should actually go north. There we go. Yeah, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing in the new expansion. It's got a lot of, I would say, quality of life improvements that I've been noticing so far that are kind of nice to see.
May your blades never dull.
I can ride this guy and shoot at things, I suppose. Yeah, I like notice stuff almost reminds me of like Deadly Boss mod. Like remember how it have stuff jumping up in your face there with you know, like these effects being on you or something like that. And I'm noticing now, like whenever I get stunned or if I'm locked out of some of my spells, I'm having it right on the screen in front of me, which is kind of interesting to see there. It's a different change of pace, I would say, compared to like, you know, having to have a mod to see. You're slowly seeing these things getting put into the actual client, or I guess the game or whatever itself here over time. So having all these different features, it used to be mod just becoming part and parcel with the game. So that's kind of neat. I also like the fact now that if you're, you know, farming mobs or something like that, instead of having a big pile of dead bodies around, you have to go and loot one by one. Now you can just go ahead and loot one and it gets everything. So that's definitely another nice little one I've seen so far. I'm sure I'll come across plenty more as I get through it and get further into like some of the higher level stuff, which I haven't really bothered yet. Pretty much just like the first character I'm putting any effort in. I sort of got my mage into the new zones, and she's just sitting there not doing very much right now. So I'll just wait till later before actually going into there. Now I'm kind of more curious to see the monk than really beeline any of my characters from 85 to 90. I guess I don't even have to shoot anything on this quest here. Just sort of sit around and wait while we walk there. Yeah, I haven't really done a huge amount of the Horde quest since they switched things up. I guess during Cataclysms I was doing a bit of Alliance stuff at the time. So now it's me taking a chance to actually look at some of these things and actually experience some of the quests over in this part of the game on the Horde side now. I gotta go rescue Balgor, so let's see. Yeah, I'll just look at the map.
For the whole.
Yeah, just get over there. And oh, okay, that's straightforward enough. And I guess I'll have to go and do my daily monk quest pretty soon too. Which I kind of like that one, because it sort of recognize the fact that, you know, you're starting from level 1 and you gotta steamroll through the whole game. Oh, there's the walkway there. Gotta steamroll through the whole game from like 1 to 90 as opposed to just doing like the 85 to 90, or, you know, starting a Death Knight and going from, I guess, mid 50s up to 90. But here you gotta work from the beginning with a monk, so they're giving you a chance to, you know, get experience fast because you have a daily quest you can go do where you go down to, I guess, like the training grounds of the monks, and you can do that quest, and once you complete it, you'll get a special buff that gives you a plus 50% XP for about an hour, which is a nice little boost, and it also gives you a fairly decent amount of XP just for doing the quest. I mean, I think it was around 3,000 the first time I did it. I'll go do it after this, and we can just go see, I guess, after that.
Not ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I don't have enough energy.
Yeah.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, I don't know if I can billy goat over all that. I'll have
I
to
need target
actually
something.
take the scenic route and kill all these Burning Blade people.
I can't do that.
And up here.
I'm out of range. I can't cast that.
I guess at the lower levels too, it's not the most exciting, rotation for killing stuff. Basically, just doing my jabs to build up my chi, then unloading it all with my blackout kick after. But I guess the job done, and things seem to be dying fairly quickly. And here's the quest dude.
Speak, friend.
Oh, and another thing I can't use, so I guess that's the thing to a lot of these quests. It's going to be items that hopefully some rogue stuff I can use, but a lot of times not so much. Obtain the demon seed. Let's do it. Well, I'll do it.
Strength.
And I'm going to just roll in there. It's all fancy looking. Yeah, and then I can use this tiger jab thingamajig to bring down his, I think, his defense a bit. Oh, that took a lot less time than I thought it would. Oh, really got to clean that up. I forgot. Yeah, that's the thing too. I started fresh on a different server, so I don't even have my tailor here to get make bags with. But if I like the server, I may wind up, switching over some of my characters here at some time. Get my priest over here for bags. Get my pally over here for, pally stuff, I guess. Yeah, and run down. So find a nice area where I can fly down the hill and hopefully not die from fall damage. Have to get her rep up so I can get her some mounts and from the other factions. So one of the things I like to do, I'm not a huge fan of the quasi chocobos that the night elves have here, so maybe I can get her up with Orgrimmar and get him some wolves or something like that. That's more my cup of tea. And yeah, one more quest done, and I get a thing I can't use. Great. Okay, so I'm gonna do that in a sec. Is there any merchant here? No. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video here, and the next one we do, I will be moseying on down to, Pandaland for a sec to do my daily, and we can double check what the XP and stuff is so I can get my XP boost. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.